And Roy Jones Jr. will be in the corner of Adrian King, who takes on Nathan Jr. in Beverly. That's live and exclusive boxing over on the talkSPORT Boxing YouTube channel from 7 p.m. this Saturday. And we can speak to both Roy and, of course, Adrian, who join us now live on Drive. Adrian and Roy, hello, good afternoon.
How you doing?
I'm good, I'm very well.
Hello.
Listen, because there's two of you, I'll ask you questions and I'll put the name of who I'm asking the question to before, so we don't all talk over each other. Firstly, both of you, thank you so much for coming on our show. Adrian, I'll start with you. What can fans expect to see from you this weekend?
They can expect to see a lot of improvement and explosivity. Let's say that.
Okay,
Explosiveness.
Adrian, what if you can put into words? What is it like working with one of the greatest fighters ever in the game? How much have you learned from him?
It's amazing. I've learned a lot. You know, what he's done is incredible, really. I think he is literally one of he's the one, you know.
He is the
So
one, and we'll
it's
speak.
a
We'll
great
speak to him
experience.
and get his views in just a moment. But I'm curious. You're already a pro. You're just 19 years old. What made you want to turn pro so soon and not stick with amateur boxing?
Well, I guess my goals was never to be an amateur champion, you know. So that's not what I went on to pursue. I want to be I want a professional, yeah. I want to just put myself where I need to be, and hopefully one day I'll become the heavyweight champion of the world.
Let's bring in Roy Jones Jr. Roy, hello, good evening to you. Are you good? Are you well?
Yeah, I'm well. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much again for coming on our show. Now, you, of course, one of the best fighters ever to grace the planet. You're used to trainers speaking to you in the corner during rounds. How different is it for you now, the fact you're giving advice to fighters?
It's not that different for me because it's still the same mindset. My mindset is to try to give them what they need or what's necessary to have the best opportunities in a fight. So it's the same thing I look for. Just now, instead of me calculating it for myself, I got to calculate it for them.
Is it ever quite frustrating trying to tell a young boxer to do certain things that, of course, may become natural to you?
No, because the way I was taught, none of what I did necessarily came natural. The things that came natural are the other things that I did outside of boxing. So I don't never ask guys to do the unnatural things that I did because it's wrong for me to expect that of them. And everybody has their own natural way of being. So if God bless you to be a leopard, then you got to be a leopard. He bless you to be a tiger, you got to be a tiger. He bless you to be a lion, you got to be a lion.
You've, of course, been in the ring with many great fighters, and I'm guessing you know a great fighter when you see one. Just tell me a bit about Adrian. How great a fighter could he be, do you think?
Has awesome potential to not only have but two amateur fights and to show the potential and the possibilities that he shows already is out of this world. I've not seen a heavyweight with that kind of upside in a long time. He has so many capabilities. He's just such a great talent, and to be able to have the opportunity to help develop that talent is really big for me.
Let me ask. We'll come back to him in. While I've got you, I just want to get your view on boxing at the moment. Anthony Joshua faces Daniel Dubois at Wembley. That's in September for the IBF heavyweight title. How do you see that one going?
Me,
Yeah.
yeah, I think Joshua is going to be the favorite because of his past, and he had a great night with Ngannou, but Ngannou is not Daniel Dubois. So it's going to be interesting for for a few rounds. But if Joshua goes out and it's Joshua, the normal Joshua that we want to see, I think he'll be dominant and be victorious. If he comes out and takes Daniel Dubois lightly, though, it could be an upset.
It could be an upset. Okay. It's been 2 months since we saw Alexander Usyk crowned a unified heavyweight champion. Who do you think the best heavyweight out there right now is?
Usyk, Usyk is heavyweight right now. Yes.
Okay, there's no doubt about that. Do you think we'll ever see Tyson Fury become heavyweight champion of the world again? Well, I think we've lost him.
I
Oh
don't
no,
know
we haven't.
because here's the thing. No, here's the thing. I feel like if if uh if Joshua wins the title and if Usyk is able to beat Fury again, then the next fight the people in the UK want to see, I think, will be Fury versus Joshua for Joshua's title. And that's a fight that's, to me, it's a 50-50. You pick them.
Hmm. Well, listen, it's not the greatest line in the world, but I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for coming on. Have a great weekend. Good luck in that fight. I think he's gone. Reminder, don't... Oh, there he is.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, pal. There you go. It's a bit of a delay. We apologise for that. Don't forget, this Saturday you can watch live and exclusive boxing over on the talkSPORT Boxing YouTube channel, brought to you by our friends at FightZone. Let me ask you, Danny, you did a show called something like Danny Dye's Hard Men, or something like
Danny
that.
Dye's
right?
Deadliest Men.
Deadliest Men. Okay. Did you have you ever been in a proper fight?
I've had a few too. I've been bashed up a few times.
Have you?
Yeah.
What before? I mean, how long are you going back?
So, look, very rarely. Listen, I'm not a violent man.
No, I know you're not.
You don't get held as a hard man and all this sort of stuff. It's I don't. It's the media that create this thing. I think I'm very working class. I do swear a lot. I've played some mad roles, but I've never claimed to be a hard man. That's the last thing I am. Do you know what I mean? I think most men would avoid violence.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
Unless you're protecting your family, you know what I mean, or something like that. Then we'll get involved in anything. But so yeah, no, I've been clumped a few times, and I've been a couple.
When you were filming that series, were there ever a few moments where you were thinking, "Oh dear"?
Well, I did do a guy called Mo Teague, who he showed me the 1-inch punch. So he basically chinned me from an inch away.
Okay, that was nice.
Well, I didn't know it was going to happen either.
Right.
So, I noticed that the cameraman was sort of going behind me head. I thought, where's he off to? So basically what they wanted to do was just see me getting chinned and see me head sort of vibrate, So he was like a mercenary, this man, he used to go behind enemy lines, I walked straight in his gaff and he had an hand grenade on his television. And I went to touch it. He went, don't touch it, it's live. I thought, get me out of this gaff lively.
Wow.
So I learned a lot about myself during this sort of journey I was on with the Deadliest Men.
Did you enjoy it?
No, it got me an house, and that's the truth.
Okay.
And I needed to get on the property ladder, and this was my route in. So, no, I had a few death threats on the back of it as well, because you've got to think every episode was based on a character or somebody, who's been violent in the past. He's a deadly man, and obviously there's victims involved, So when it airs, there's people that have got beef with them and all that. So it was a mad time. It was the era of Bravo TV, and I think I helped to close that channel down, unfortunately for them. So, yeah.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.